Shalom, 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 Israel. Kohalo Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. Hey, in this lesson, man, I covered this, a while back about the migrant crisis, and when it first started coming out, and this is just another one of those videos, and a lot has happened. I'm pretty sure brother seen the updates on TV and all this and the news and it's getting bad, man. And a lot of people that's here, especially Jake in these certain states, man, they fed up, man. And something is going to boil over real soon concerning these migrants because you've been hearing a lot of stories about them. They've been starting trouble. They've been, robbing people. They've been, being menace, all types of things, man. So it's like, yeah, man, it's like it's only a matter of time before this pot boils over, man. Because Jake is about to lose it. And, a lot of those migrants, so to speak, that are coming over there, those are Israelites. But there's a lot that are heathen nations, which, I was looking at a video, earlier. Ham is over there in Italy a lot. And Ham is a lot, is over here a lot in America, particularly, particularly, you know, particularly, if I said it right, in New York City, right, and the neighboring cities like Chicago and Washington and Baltimore and things like that. So there's a lot going on with this, man, and people are fed up. As you're gonna see in this video, man, there's a lot of of our people that been over here that are expressing their anger, and that talking is going to stop, and there's going to be action, man, because like I said, a lot of people are fed up with these things, man, and they know that these cities are already crowded, and they're giving all this money to them, and the people that been here, they're not getting anything, and it's just causing a huge conflict. And there was a an idea that came out right when we was at camp. We were speaking at the camp, and they were saying that the elites, which we know the money. Oh, when if you follow this further back enough, it's gonna go back to the elites and their money, right? And what they're doing is it seems like they're just running America into the ground and going to start somewhere else. Which these devils they're going down, man. So hey, this how you know we have to end too, because all hell is about to break loose, man. Right? In this country, especially America, has never seen this much hell since I've been living. Right? You had things happen here and there, but now it's every day. It's something new. Every day, the spirit in people is getting more and more angry, man. And a lot is about to happen, man, and it's a lot that's about to change. This is Matthew 24 and verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world? That he that sat on the Mount of Olives is Yahushua, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Right? The disciples came unto him privately, asking him what was going to be the signs at the end of the world. And when you read Matthew 24, it shows you all the signs that was going to come right before the end of the world, man. The gospel being preached throughout the four corners, right? Rumors of wars, right? Earthquakes in diverse places, all of that, man. But when you read verse 12, it says what? And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Right? Verse 12. This showing you that these people don't have no love for nobody no more, man. right? They may think that you may think that, oh, there's still some love. Everybody running around saying love, 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 but people are losing love, man. Right? People are all about themselves and the people that they know, and they don't care about nobody else, man. Right? And the evil that's increased in this earth, right? The evil that has increased in this earth, man. It's causing people to just not give a damn. Right? So when you read Second Ezra, right? Let me get it real quick. Second Ezra, chapter 5, right? And verse 3. Well, I'm starting at 2. It says, but iniquity shall be increased above now, Salakia, above that which now thou seest, or that thou hast heard long ago. So the sins and the evil that you've seen long ago, right? It's going to be worse than that. And what you see now is going to get worse than this. Right? It says, and the land, that land being America, that thou seest now to have root, because you still got some type of order here, some type, but the order is rapidly decreasing, man. Right? It says, and the land that thou seest now to have root, shall thou see wasted suddenly. Right? It's going to be wasted, man. This place is about to be wasted. Right? You can see it in the people. You can see it in the government, how corrupt they are. You can see it in all the other countries. Right? This kingdom is falling, and it's going to continue to fall through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. It ain't no damn heart. It ain't no damn weather altering weather system. Right? This is all the spirit of the Lord that's doing this, man. Right? So, this is how you know we in the end. Because the love of many is waxing cold. Right? And the evil that you seen 5 years ago is not in comparison to the evil you see today. And it's going to get worse in the future. The near future, man. So, yeah, I ran it, man. Let's get into it, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushua willing to elect the other five. Shalom.
Come into a community and dump people in our community like this. This is not fair.
The city's pressing migrant crisis in the spotlight now more than ever, and Southside residents are fired up over plans to put up tents. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Scott Schneider.
And I'm Dawn Hasbrook. Tonight, a meeting on the issue was filled to capacity, and many community members are frustrated that they were not let in. Casey Crona is live in Roseland with the latest. Casey.
Dawn and Scott, community members want to make their voices heard on this subject, and tonight many weren't able to. On the table is a proposal from Mayor Brandon Johnson that would place hundreds of migrants in makeshift camps in a former Jewel parking lot. At Sheldon Heights Church of Christ, an open dialogue on the migrant crisis hosted by Alderman Ronnie Mosley was packed inside and out.
First of all, they definitely chose this venue for a reason. They chose a small venue so that they could discourage the community from being able to show up.
With fall and winter fast approaching, Mayor Brandon Johnson is looking to move migrants from police stations into what the city is calling winterized base camps.
This is essentially like a Band-Aid to a gunshot wound. You are putting a Band-Aid on a huge problem at hand.
One potential site, the former Jewel parking lot at 115th and Halstead.
I think that's a bad idea.
They want to push this out of sight and out of mind.
But it's coming with pushback, many calling on the city's leaders to focus on the needs of taxpayers.
We are the residents of this community, and we demand that they do not put these people here. They're not even following the rules in the police station. What makes us think that they're going to follow the rules here?
Residents tell us they are in need of grocery stores, mental health facilities, and housing for homeless individuals. By the end of this year, the migrant crisis will have cost taxpayers $250 million. Reporting live in Roseland, Casey Cronin, Fox 32, Chicago.
So there it is, man. You know, you have you have people just fed up, man. This is in Chicago, but you have it in New York. You have it in let me see if I can find another one. Slovakia. You know. You got them from 3 days. You got a whole bunch of them over here, man. It's crazy, man. And them people in Chicago, they going in, man. Right? Chicago. Right? You got this one in New York. Let's go to this one. All right. Slovakia.
In the meantime, following developments in New York regarding migrants, I did get that right, in New York regarding migrants, because a lot of these that had been moved to American cities, in fact, what they call sheltering cities, they can't shelter them, they can't handle them. And right now, it's gotten so bad that the Democratic mayor and the Democratic governor in New York have petitioned the Biden administration to do something, anything. Curtis Sliwa, the former New York City mayoral candidate, with us right now. Curtis, this is a mess and getting messier. What do you think?
Oh, yeah. I mean, look at it. It's almost like when I was a kid, you watched the Three Stooges, Moe, Larry, and Curly. Which way did they go? You have Eric Adams, swagger man with no plan. He's had no plan all during this process, getting along well with Hochul for so many months. And then all of a sudden they turn on one another and
And you see this damn devil, he wearing the right color, man. You know, these damn devils, man. As long as, you know, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are dealing with this type of problem, everybody's all good. But now you putting them in these Edomite neighborhoods, now everybody has a damn problem, man. Right? What you saw, you are the real migrant, man. Right?
Unexpectedly, it's almost like in football camp, Mayorkas comes on behalf of Biden and says, give me your playbooks back. You guys are not following the federal rules. So you got all three of these folks at odds with one another. Meantime, the buses keep coming in every day, overwhelming Adams. Hochul doesn't want him in other parts of the state, so they're at odds. I mean, we're talking a real hot mess here, and our politicians are not leading, but they're actually arguing publicly with one another. So what does that say to Democrats, Republicans, and independents? You can't depend on the politicians. That's why you notice all these demonstrations by all these various groups, moderate Democrats, Republicans, independents, that say no to tents, no to shelters, no to hotels, no to the migrants.
What do you think, Curtis, of those who want to sue Texas Governor Abbott for creating this firestorm? I noticed that the 300 or so that have been cited in New York, I believe they're outside the New York Peninsula Hotel. It's only a couple of blocks from here. He deals with this by the tens of thousands. But what do you think of that?
Yeah, go ahead. Knock yourself out. Remember, Eric Adams, a year ago, took on the governor who said, look, Eric, you're a Democrat. I'm a Republican. You're a sanctuary city. You're a sanctuary state. I need relief. I'm not getting it from the president. I'm shipping them to you. But he invited Eric Adams down to the border so he could see for himself the problem at Eagle Pass, Juarez into El Paso, Nuevo Laredo into Laredo. And Eric Adams said, you're a racist. We can do it better. We're a sanctuary city. We'll give them PlayStation, 72-inch plasma TVs. We'll give them Obama phones, 3 squares a day, 3-star hotel rooms. Once they saw that in third world countries, they made a bum rush right to the border. They were probably telling their relatives and friends, you know, eventually they're going to wake up and seal the border. Better get across now. On the other side, tell them you want to go to New York because you get everything that even citizens don't get in New York. That's the problem here. And now they're unvaccinated. So on Thursday, school starts. 19,000 children will enter the public school system unvaccinated. He wants to give jobs to the illegal aliens right out of the box. None of them are vaccinated. I'm thinking to myself, these brave civil servants, many of them, cops, firefighters, healthcare workers, remember how we applauded when we applauded in the middle of the lockdown and pandemic every night at 7? Some of them became zeros after being heroes because they wouldn't take the vaccine. None of them have been called back. They can't even get back pay. They can't get benefits. And then they look at these illegal aliens who are not vaccinated, immediately jumping the queue and getting work.
Well, these that you see on the screen over, these are more than likely Hamites. These are Hamites. Now I don't get it. Who are these people? Where are they coming from? You know, because the way I see it, and first and foremost, Esau, man, you the illegal alien, man, right? You don't have a home, man. Your home is in the cave, right? But these Hamites, I don't know what border they came from. I don't know if it was the Mexican border, the Texas border. I don't know. But it's something fishy about this whole migrant thing. You know, you got the people, you know, the mayor and the politicians saying it's too much, but then you still got them coming in, you know? So it's pretty much a, it's something funny about it, you know? I got one more video to show you on this too.
Potentially, you know, if you happen to be an American citizen, even if you're a moderate Democrat, you're saying, what has happened to our party? We become the party of the illegals, and the Republicans actually are using a lot of common sense in this issue. It may well be the ticket, the pathway to majorities in the Senate, the House, taking the presidency and sweeping a lot of these legislators clean of their veto-proof majorities come 2024.
We'll have to watch closely, Curtis. Thank you very much. And by the way, we did put out calls to Mayor Adams to come on and talk about this. We have not heard back. Also wanted to let you know that some have feared, even within the mayor's own party, the Democratic Party, that any jobs or offers get a structure for those migrants who are here will only encourage more migrants to come here. Separately, we're hearing from neighboring New Jersey, Governor Murphy saying, I don't see any scenario here, quoting from New Jersey News 12, where he spoke, where New Jersey can take in these displaced migrants.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here.
So, you know, there's a lot of people, they fed up with this, man. A lot of people, they not liking it. And, you know, it is what it is. Like, how about Shimmy Al-Shah doing all of this for a reason? Right? All this for a reason, man. Right? This will be my last one. We're going to shut it down after this. Check this out. This is from 2 days ago.
Angry elected officials denounced Mayor Adams' proposed budget cuts to pay for the surging cost of asylum seekers. But CBS 2 has learned even more changes are on the way. CBS 2 political reporter Marcia Kramer is live at City Hall with the very latest on this. Marcia.
Well, good afternoon, Mary. You know, it's no longer just about budget cuts. What we've learned is that the mayor, because the city budget crisis and the city asylum crisis is so intense, the mayor is now considering new limits on the amount of time that asylum seekers can actually stay in city shelters.
What do we want? Budget justice. When do we want it? Now.
Elected officials and
look, now you got Esau Edom out protesting, saying the same thing Jake said. So, you know, not only is America falling, but the curses are falling upon these other nations, man. They're not with this, right? And it's only going to get worse for them, right? It's only going to get worse for them.
Community advocates gathered in City Hall Park to protest budget cuts of up to 15% that Mayor Adams says are necessary to pay for sheltering the tens of thousands of migrants who have arrived here.
These budget cuts will have a devastating impact, not only on city services, but on the real lives of New Yorkers. And as we welcome and continue to welcome immigrants into this city, we must make sure that we can serve them.
Councilwoman Carmen De La Rosa, who emigrated to the United States as a child from the Dominican Republic, just one of many angry elected officials and community groups upset at the proposed budget cuts. They say if the cuts go through, it will mean a $2.1 billion cut to the education budget, $1.4 billion in cuts to the Department of Social Services, an $800 million cut to the Department of Homeless Services, $300 million from the fire department, and $200 million from city hospitals.
Instead of running towards budget cuts, which the mayor likes to do often because I think he has austerity mindsets every single time a crisis appears, he should.
And you know what this dude dealing with, man. See, it's like all these men, man. They they about that life, man. I don't even say it, but you know what I'm saying, man.
Be looking towards solutions.
The solution for many at the rally is for the mayor to raise money, increase taxes like a pied-à-terre tax on the wealthy, or hire more auditors to find tax cheats. But one solution the mayor is considering is limiting the amount of time the migrants can stay in shelters. The 60-day shelter limit imposed on single men starts expiring Saturday. Sources say the mayor may decide to limit any new extensions to 30 days. Also under consideration is a 30-day shelter limit for new arrivals and a 60-day.
So let me get this right. So they're trying to limit the time that these migrants can stay in shelters. So after the 30 days, if they do that, where are they supposed to go after that? Because there's already nowhere that's it's hard as hell for people that live here to get apartments. So they just gonna be on the street, and they got a 60-day limit for families with children. So where are they gonna go? This is why Esau Edom is not fit to rule, man. And when you follow this nigga, this is what you get, man. A bunch of confusion, wickedness, right? Things that just bring more and more of a burden, right? And like I said, man, it's something bad gonna happen out of this, man. It's something real bad that's about to jump off in this country, man. Especially in New York City, man. Right? It's something real demonic and evil going on, man. And the Most High is about to really reveal what it is. Right? So you brothers and sisters that's in this truth, man, hey, stay steadfast, man. Stay in this truth. Repent, turn from whatever evil you're doing. Fight each and every day to endure and seek Yahweh Shem Yahushua while he may be found, man. Hey, man, we almost up out of here. Yahweh Shem Yahushua willing, we ain't got too much longer to stay here, man. Call hello, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Hey, until the next lesson, Israel. Hey, love y'all, man. Shalom.
Day limit for families with children. A spokesperson for the mayor telling CBS 2, if the state and federal government don't step up, quote, we will have to make more difficult decisions, and it is possible we will see more heartbreaking realities, like the one we saw outside the Roosevelt Hotel this summer. Well, meanwhile, the mayor escalated his fight with the White House. He pointed out that President Biden is in town for the UN General Assembly, and while he's here, the mayor said he could consider more aid for New York City for the migrant crisis. What he wants is work permits and a de-escalation strategy. Live at City Hall, I'm Marcia Kramer, CBS 2 News.
And Salakia. That's the spirit Salakia. 2 Ezra 13:29. Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth, and he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. Right? The Lord, how the scriptures describe him, people not looking for him to come back as a so-called black man, angry. Right? It says, and one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. It's going to be war on all fronts, man. right? It's going to be war on all fronts, right? All praise to Yahweh Shem Shah. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.